Deal is finally done. Within the last couple of hours now, baseball players and owners reached a tentative agreement on a new collective bargaining agreement. The season now scheduled to start April 7th. This afternoon, we're calling up Jonathan Huskey to the floor to break down what this deal means for people like me who I'm trying to understand it. You kind of explained it during the break, but can you go into what the significance of this is and why did this need to be reached ASAP, as soon as possible?
Well, okay, so to explain it simply to begin, they weren't going to play baseball and now they are. That's the simplest way to explain kind of the overarching situation of what's going on. The reason it needed to get done as soon as possible was that Major League Baseball has an image problem. It's not as exciting. It's having trouble drawing in the younger fans, and when you don't play games, you lose public interest, and they were running the risk of losing the interest of the diehard fans who were turned off by this labor strike. You know, this is already the longest labor stoppage in Major League Baseball since 1994, when they had to cancel the World Series for the first time in 100 years. So thankfully they got this done. Players and owners, kind of a contentious group against each other, whether neither side really got everything they wanted, but that's how a negotiation works, right? But the punchline is that we are playing baseball. Spring training opens on Sunday, and so now we have baseball in April. Okay,
Sunday also a big day for the start of March Madness.
It is, yeah.
The Sooners will face the #3 team in the country, Baylor Bears. Later tonight, OU more than likely needs to win the Big 12 tournament in order to make the big dance.
Yes.
Can they do it? Can they pull the upset?
I mean, yeah, they can win tonight for sure. You know, Baylor is gettable. Oklahoma State got them. They lost 2 in a row at home for the first time in a long time earlier this year. So, no, Baylor is gettable. They beat Oklahoma twice in the regular season, but when you get into tournament play like this, you can kind of throw that stuff out the window. There might not be a hotter team in the Big 12 right now than Oklahoma, though. They come in, they've won 3 in a row. They really struggled through a lot of the conference season, but then they seem to have figured some things out, especially losing Elijah Harkless, their point guard, who was kind of their engine. So they're doing things right at the end of the regular season. Porter Moser figuring some things out in his first year there. So can they do it? Sure. Is it going to be easy? No, but they absolutely can win tonight for sure.
It's never easy.
It's never easy. That's why we love the game.
Yes. Say high school sports now. We've covered college, the big leagues, so high school now. Several state tournament games tipping off tonight. Any local teams that have a good shot at winning state?
Oh yeah, I mean several. You look at 6A. Booker T. Washington is a team that everybody I think is kind of looking at in 6A. A remarkable story. They're a team historically that wins titles. Last year was 2-10 and came back this year to be one of the top teams in the state and a legit state title contender. On the girls' side, Bixby had a big win in the quarterfinals earlier today. They're a contender. Sapulpa is the #1 team in the state, so they're a contender. And then again, obviously, you got to look at Memorial High in 5A boys, their 10th consecutive state tournament. Talk about a program, consistent excellence, and it is Memorial High. So yeah, the state championship could come to the east side of the state real easy this year.
And as we wrap up, it's a big night for one John Holcomb tonight in Norman. What's happening over there for him?
Well, he's being honored with the OSSAA Media Excellence Award, and I mean, I may be biased, but I don't know there is a more deserving recipient out there. You want to talk about a guy who embodies everything Oklahoma sports and Oklahoma sports media, it is John Holcomb. I mean, we're all very fortunate to work with him. I, more than perhaps anyone, very fortunate to work with him and under him, and the things that he has done for me, knowledge he has imparted to me is invaluable. So congratulations, John, and can't think of a more honored, deserving recipient.
Well deserved.
Absolutely,
for sure.
Yes.
All right, Husky, as always, thanks for stopping by.
For sure.
Brian, Stacia?